Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another SEC rival, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Georgia's offense will get first crack at it today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And the Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Wildcats offense has the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd. Caught near the sticks. It's Parrish. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
They go to the draw.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Gilmore. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it then.
Hauls it in the 1st down and more. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Handoff from the gun. Runs through the tackle. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Got it near midfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Kentucky has it back and the big blue offense takes the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He might want another play. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the Bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what. And he's dragged down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Quick strike complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Would have been a 52-yard field goal attempt from here, so they'll try to pick up the first down here on 4th. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Let's go! Wants to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away. It's a big-time play.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. It's complete. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to barge their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, you've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
And the defense holds firm. No. Up at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go jumbo package, 3 tight ends set on 3rd and goal.
2-9 Philly.
Trying to power it in. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got fourth down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board, David.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Might as well stick with him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. 3rd and short. They've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Georgia sends out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage. Coming after him deep, and it's into the house. Touchdown, Kentucky!
The only thing better than a punt block is scoop and score for a touchdown. Great job on special teams. Tons of athletes out on the field, and they take it to the house.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Michigan has the lead right now, but unless Desmond Howard or Anthony Carter come running out of that tunnel, I'm not ready to say this one's over. They're up by 4 over Washington. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. There he goes. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Got his man on the outside. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Now don't forget, I'm sure he has it. He had one blocked earlier. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to fire.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top.
He smashes his way through again. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Georgia going up tempo. Wants to fire on second down. Rushes on him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. They try to pop a run on the draw, and the runner is down, and so is the flag.
Illegal offense.
And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says, thank you very much. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Back to pass. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Looking for more room.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
That's caught. It's Gilmore. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. They'll try to snap it quickly. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. That is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal.
Lost one deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Gilmore. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. He's got the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, it's one on offense. You know, you're trying to run the ball and get that established so you can work the bootleg off of that with your quarterback, but just nothing going there. The defense was in good position. The QB just didn't have enough speed to really hurt the defense on that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
He's got his man, makes the grab. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touch. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Hines is back in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't. On the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds a man in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his tight end. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Fires to the big fella. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Dogs getting set on 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it. Downs, an incomplete pass.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Gilmore. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll throw on third down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Number 47, on to kick it away.
We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete to the left. Got room at the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of his spot.
Wants to throw again. Thanks for grab. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
I think a a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
Ryan's just big tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Number 12. Set to kick off.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. Go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got the back over the middle. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. That big pickup on one they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Back to pass. They're working that left side. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's up to 22.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Guys, this is the kind of finish we hope for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble. And it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Running back searching for a hole. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to pass on second down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On third down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And every defensive coordinator in the country will tell you, you want to get the third and long. Obvious passing situations. Because they won second down and they got that big sack, they put them in the predictable third down. They win and probably force the punt here.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Back open in the middle. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They want to run this quarterback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
On the play. Brings up third and goal.
If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets